Hey guys, so today we're going to be going to part 2 of the Torino 500. We're not putting any new parts in or anything today. It's going to be mostly just pulling the interior out, looking underneath, checking it out, doing some look arounds and see how bad. Boy, you can see there's some water down here. We got some pretty heavy rain. It doesn't help. You guys saw in the last video all the holes in the top. There's a couple of tires holding air on this passenger side. The driver's side front is that tire has a big hole in it. I know that's not going to hold any air, and the back driver's side should hold air. So welcome back and let's get to it. All right, so no, I think this box has a bunch of old parts to it. Yep, I can see some stuff inside of there. We got an old radiator cap, window knobs, nuts and bolts, probably for the bumpers and all that. So we got a couple parts. Got some old fuel line, some lights. So a few things to work with here. Oh yeah. We got the old bumper. I wonder how many miles are on this thing now. Oh, let's see. I think that says 51,952. I'm sure it's 151,000. I'm sure it's rolled over at least once, just by looking at the body of this car. Alright, so the goal for today is just to kind of get everything kind of cleaned out of here, see what we got. I don't remember what we have anymore. I just kind of threw this stuff in here. This car's been across the country 2 times. It's been to Wyoming and then back to Michigan. So I hauled it on a car hauler behind a U-Haul twice now, and things have just been kind of thrown around. I don't know what's in here. Probably old mouse nests and who knows what. Look at that. Got some old football cards, and that's sweet. Actually, I don't know if I knew these were in here. What's this? Nope. Nope. Sweet. We got one more. So yeah, some old cards, a bunch of nuts and bolts. Let's see. Got some of the old tags for the car. So you can see I have a piece of leather here. This is the door panel for the driver's side door there. It's just leather. There's no back panel to it. So normally these have almost kind of a, it's like a cardboard material almost, it seems like. It's a little heavier. Well, you can see right here, it's got this, it's almost, I don't know what it is. It's not wood, but it's not cardboard. It's somewhere in between. So you can see, of course, I'm working in a very muddy area. We got some really heavy rain last night, and it's kind of a bummer to work in. So, but we'll keep going here. So there used to be some Pioneer speakers in the back there, some 6x9s. Those have been pulled out since. We got an extra mirror. I believe these cars only came with one mirror. There's not one on the passenger side at all. You can see that. It was only on the driver's side. So we have an extra one of those if we ever need it. I don't think we do. The original ones are in pretty good shape. We have some extra trim here. Some extra trim pieces that have been pulled off. Looks like the other headlight bezel. We got two of the grill pieces. So we have a lot of parts for this car. I believe this goes to the somewhere on the door panel over there. That's for one of the front rotors. Let's see, that's junk. It's not froze up. That's good. Some old hats in here. Lots of mouse poop. Gross. We got one of those. Can't think of the name of it. It's alright. I'll think of it later. We have, looks like a headlight. Yep. Man. We gotta get these holes patched up. We can take it on water in here. You can see though the back seat is still intact. Last I knew there wasn't any tears in it. You know, it's probably just really dirty just from sitting and kind of being exposed to some of the weather. But overall, it's actually in pretty good shape. I believe these back windows roll down as well. I'll have to get one of the window cranks on there and test that out. But I'm pretty sure these still worked. There is a lot of stuff in here that I don't know what it is or what it goes to. Like these couple parts here. I have no idea if that even goes to this car. No clue. Let me know if you guys know. Got a belt here. Yeah, oh man. Looks like we took some water out of the seat there. That's probably got a nice little puddle going on in there. So we might have to pull this seat out. I don't know yet. Hopefully not. Hopefully it just needs to be cleaned up and sat in there with nothing on it so it can kind of take its shape back. Oh, we got some tools back here. We got a file, a wrench, some vice grips. Alright, so I'm going to leave a lot of the leather pieces probably inside the car just to try to keep it out of the weather as much as possible, as much as you can believe that. Not that it's going to do much. We already know there's some water getting in, but hopefully I can position some of this to where we can at least keep it out of the rain. I can't keep it away from the mice just because of all the holes in the floor, but we'll do what we can. So you can see I have a couple extra parts here that I've pulled out. The metal parts, the parts that can't get ruined as easily. This is the front bumper. I don't know what this is called, but this is the piece that goes under the bumper. It's got the blinkers in it. You got the airbox cover. We don't have an air filter anymore. That's long gone. And might see if we can find a new sticker for this. Well, that's a bummer. This grill piece is super fragile. I mean, I'm afraid to move it just because it's so fragile. You can see it's already got a couple cracks in it right there, and it's got some pieces that are just starting to kind of fall apart on it. So I have to be very ginger with this and try not to break it. So unfortunately, this door does not open to the driver's side, so I have to do everything through the passenger side right now. Oops, slipping around. It's so muddy right here, right where I have to work. I should pull this out. I just don't feel like dealing with it in the driveway yet. So, like I said, we already have some air in some of these tires, so shouldn't move too hard. Usually when this thing sits around for too long, the wheels get locked up and I have to break them free, and so as far as body damage goes, there is going to be a lot of extensive work going on this. You can see this whole rear end here is basically completely rotted out, as well as you've seen in the floor, that's rotted out. Underneath hasn't seemed too bad. Obviously it's rusty just like everything else in this car. I don't think there's anything too bad to where it needs some extensive work done, like frame work or anything like that. I do kind of want to see, I forgot that I had a battery in this. I want to see if the tail lights still work or not. Let's see if we can get in here. I gotta kind of crawl in here from the passenger side. Alright, so here's the light switch. And I know I won't be able to see anything right now. It's too bright out. Maybe. I might have to have the key on, I don't know. I kind of doubt it. Alright, I think they are on actually. Yep, they are on. Cool. So those are working. It's the daytime right now. It's cloudy, but still kind of hard to see. I don't know if I ever showed you guys this. So on these cars, the way you fill this up, you pull this gas tank or this license plate down, and you can see I've pulled that fill tube out because I pulled the gas tank out a while back. Kind of cool though. You know, you just flip that open, put your gas nozzle in there, and fill it up. So yeah, I just wanted to make a short little video just to show you guys kind of what's inside of here. Tell you about what's going on, what's coming up. So I plan on rebuilding this carburetor. It is still functional. It's not locked up or anything like that. You know, it still seems to work. I don't think the fuel pump works anymore. I tried hooking up the lines to a gas pump in the back, and it used to be able to run like that. Now it doesn't even want to do that. So we're going to replace the fuel pump. It probably needs it anyways. Like I've said before, we put a new radiator in it already. It's got a newer battery in it. AC lines have been cut off. And yeah, so my plan is new fuel pump, rebuild the carburetor, and a little something extra. I don't know if we're going to do an actual gas tank or if we're going to do a fuel cell in the back. The problem with the fuel cell being, you know, less fuel storage. But I don't know if I really plan on driving this on long road trips or anything, so we'll have to see on that. So new lines probably from the fuel pump back to the new fuel tank, or fuel system, I guess you could say. Yeah, so thanks for watching.